Hello, everybody. It is Thursday, February 17th, and it is time for everything. We're really here for Randomizer number 67, but there's a lot going on around it, including the Messiah Complex giveaway, which I'll get to. We're going to be doing the Unique versus Variance Hero Draft at the end of this. We also have... we have a lot to do. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We got a ton of viewers here already. By the way, literally just, like, 30 seconds before I started the stream, I looked over at my dashboard, and if this is correct, the Bagel Top Games Twitch channel has just passed 10,000 views, which is incredible. So thank you guys. Thank you all. It's been so much fun, and I can't wait to keep going with this. Okay. Should we give away an expansion? I think we should give away an expansion. 10,000, that's crazy. It's 10,002 right now. But thank you. Yeah, and we're almost at 500 followers, by the way, out of 10,000, which is not bad as far as follows to viewers go, I think, for a board game channel. We're only 7 away, so if you know 7 people who want to follow, we can hit that number during this stream as well. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. All right, so let me start. I've got a couple of copies of Messiah Complex to give away. Here we go. 1, 2. One of these was very kindly sent to me by Upper Deck. The second one, I got on my own because I wanted to get the promo card. And I had to pick that up from Upper Deck to do so. So I got my promo card for myself. I didn't get any extras, unfortunately, but I do have the 2 copies of Messiah Complex. One of these and 3 sets of my Countdown Spin Down dice are going to folks who entered the web form. I already rolled those winners digitally, and I'll be revealing those in a second. The second copy is going to somebody from my Discord community. Once again, I don't mention this often, but I thank you so much for being a part of the Discord community. It's the highlight of my day every time I get to talk to you guys, so I appreciate you guys being there. So I wanted to do a separate giveaway of 1 copy just for people who were there before I started the general online one. So let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to start with the digital one where people entered online. I'll hold off on that for a second. And I'm just going to read the names. If this is one of your real names and not you entered the Discord one, you're not eligible for that one if you've already won something. So let me know before I before I do that. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and read the winners. We have 3 sets of dice, and then we have 1 grand prize, which is 1 set of dice and the copy. Everybody ready? All right. So here are the 3 winners of 1 set of spin down dice. Let me go ahead and put them on 20 just so it looks a little better. Yeah, they're quick to find the numbers. I use these for, obviously, attack and recruit counters, so I hope you enjoy them too. Okay, the first winner of the dice goes to Jay McCann. Jay McCann gets 1 pair of these. Second winner of the dice goes to Paul Lim. Paul Lim, and I'll be emailing these people if you're not here. Paul Lim. And then Nick Potvin is the 3rd winner of the pair of spin down dice. So that's Jay McCann, Paul Lim, and Nick Potvin have won a pair of dice. And the grand prize, 1 pair of dice, as well as the Messiah Complex expansion, goes to Tony Pelkey. Tony Pelkey has won the grand prize for the web form. So congratulations to all those individuals. I'll be emailing them if they're not here, if they couldn't make it to the stream. And congrats to you. I'll be sending those out to you. I'll be working out addresses and such. And we have the Discord copy to give away. I went old school with this one. I thought it would be fun. I took all the names of everybody who entered in the channel, and I put them into a literal bowl because I thought that would be fun. So I'm going to mix them up. I'm going to pick a name out, and that's who wins the copy of Messiah Complex from the Discord. All right, everybody ready? I'm going to mix it up good. I love the aesthetic of names in a bowl. Figure this would be a cool way to do it. All right, here we go. I'm investigating. Oh, put that one back in. And I'm going to pick... I'm not even looking. I got one. Okay. The winner of the Messiah Complex Discord giveaway is going to be... Cavalier or Calavier. However you pronounce that. You have won a copy of Messiah Complex. Congratulations to you, and please message me about that. Thank you so much for entering, everybody. By the way, actually, that's funny that I pulled Cavalier's name. That's funny I pulled Cavalier's name, but because I changed how I did my organization, so it's okay. I was going to go around them anyway. All right, well done, you guys. Yes, there you go. those are yours. I got a second piece of business. After that, I ask a question in the Discord, and you can answer me here. Thank you. And I'll do more in the future when I get more copies of stuff from this big release. So congrats to all those people. Second thing is, I asked in the Discord, what is taller? What is taller? A single legendary card like this Scheme Twist here, sleeved, or every single bystander in legendary, not counting the ones from Marvel Studios Phase 1, stacked flat. Which is taller? So if you stand this one up vertically versus the stack of bystanders, and if I look at the results, and this is not for a prize, this is just for fun, I think 12 of you said... Where is it? Yeah. Two people said it's the card, and 14 people said it's the bystanders. And I have you on record, so don't go changing your answer now. This is just for fun. In chat, you're telling me, all right, lots of you guys are saying here's the bystanders. You can't really tell from here because they're vertical. So if I stand this card up, what's going to be taller, the bystander stack or the sleeved card? That includes the card in the sleeve. These also include the sleeves. Everybody's saying the bystanders. There are a lot of bystanders, a ton of bystanders, and there's always going to be more. Bystanders. All right, let's go ahead and find out. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this sideways so we can see. By the way, this does compress a little bit, but even so, take a look at this. What do you see? It's lined up at the bottom. It is totally the card, and it's hard to tell from this perspective, but it's the card by about a half an inch. The card is still about a half an inch taller than every bystander. Even if I stack it up like this, I took a photo from the side as well. If I do this, there's still about a half an inch of the card above all the bystanders sleeved. But yeah, like Dre said, wait a couple years and that won't be the case anymore. I thought it would be a fun mind experiment because it feels like the bystanders actually be taller, but it's actually still a sleeved card. Let's see, it's about half an inch. How many cards? You know what? I'll find out. I'm gonna stack some wounds on top and we'll see how many. So let's say, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still not there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, surprise, surprise. 13 wounds on top. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 wounds on top. That's a little too many. Looking from the side. 17, 16. Just about, okay, so like 15 more bystanders, and they're about even with the way that they settle with the cards I have that are used. So 15 more bystanders, which is 5 more... 5 more expansions. There's like 3 in an expansion, 3 special bystanders. Do you use normal bystanders in your deck? Yeah, 5 more deluxe boxes. All right. Okay, that'll be fun. I use the only bystanders I don't use in my games are the Marvel Studios Phase 1. Every other one is in here. And I mean, I have one custom. I also have the Stanley one here. I have a custom skin for the damage control one, but that's a piece of paper. It doesn't take up enough space to make the difference, but yeah. Okay, shall we move on, everybody? So, by the way, after this stream, we'll be doing the Unique versus Variants Hero Draft. If you don't know what that is, folks in the Discord who are Twitch subscribers or have collected enough booster packs to be heroes or villains, they're playing a game together, but also kind of against each other. So they've already picked between a list. They've picked from a list I've given them of heroes. They've picked 8 of them, and they're going to go head-to-head and eliminate heroes until they each have 3, and those are the heroes they'll use in the game. We'll get to that in the end. And, however, by the way, let me go ahead and read the giveaway results real quick because people did come in a little bit later. So the online giveaway went to Jay McCann, Paul Lim, Nick Potvin won the dice, and then Tony Pelkey won the dice, and Messiah Complex, and then Cavalier won the Discord giveaway, so congrats to everybody there. If somebody wants to tag Cavalier in Discord, that would be cool, because I don't think they're here. Alright, we have results of this week's Randomizer League to go over. Are you ready? I think that's the next thing to do. There's so much to do today. Alright, this was week 51 of the Randomizer League. 51, believe it or not. That doesn't count the ones I played before I started the league. This is the Beyonders Shield versus Hydra War. Any win rate guesses before we start? I'll tell you a fun fact about this. Whenever I design setup B, my goal is, number one, my goal of the whole setup is to make sure more people can play because it uses fewer expansions. And number two goal is to make sure that It's about the same difficulty level as setup A. And this week I nailed it. There were, including myself, there were 14 games played for each setup and the exact same win rate between both setups. Exactly the same because there were the same number of players, so I'm proud of myself for doing a good job there. All right, so off the cuff says 27%. Cerberin 28, 13, 52, 16, 34. Did anybody get it? Off the cuff, you got it exactly. The win rate was 27%. The fun level, well done on that. The fun level was 3.6. So that means a lot of people lost, but a lot of people liked it. Let's take a look. You get a virtual high five. I'll send you somebody's copy of one of the Bastion tactics that fell on the ground. I don't think they want it. Yeah, so the win rate was 27%. The fun level was 3.6%. Nope, 3.6 total, which is great. Difficulty level gives us a frustrating, which I think is apt for this setup. The Beyonder is usually not less than frustrating, usually more so. All right, I'm going to do something a little bit different order as well today. Let me go ahead and scroll down for the results. As usual, I only show the results that were under the 10. How do I say this? That ranked lower than 10. And I'm one of them this week. Check it out. So this week, I got 11 points. I was just outside the range for the top 10. And we also got Hate PhD, J Pardell, Scalapor, and Allman. And on the setup B, Caprivi, Matt Look, Montax, Scarlet, Rhodey, Dre 2.0, and Adam Friend. Thanks for playing. Nobody in this bottom under 10 won. Oh, Caprivi's is showing. His Caprivi shouldn't show, but whatever. So I'm doing something different. You might see some bolded names. I'm going to be doing the comments after I reveal that person's results. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to start with Hate PhD's comment because Hate PhD's score is already revealed. So I think we'll see how this goes today. Starting with the comment for setup A, with 9 wounds in the KO pile and 3 still in play, it really felt like the Beyonder was toying with me the entire game. Very, very apt. Compounding strikes never let me recover from a rough early game. I love how it felt like it was toying with you because he could totally do that. Now we'll do the rest of the results. Here we go. Rank 10 is John6458 with 24 total rank points. 9 goes to Caprivi with 24.5 points. 8 goes to Mikey Gill, 26 points. Close scores there. No winners yet. 7 goes to Montax, still also not a win, but did really well with 31.5 points. If you look at the turns, again, more turns when you lose gives you more points. Vice versa if you win. Montax got all the way to 40. Some people got to 41. Off the Cuff is there at 6th place with 34.5 points. Next we have Dre 2.0 with 39 points. Yep. No escape villains for Dre or Montax, so well done there in Caprivi. Okay, now we're getting to the top 4. 4th place is Mr. Giraffe with our first win for this setup with 41.5 points. And a quote, Kurth's Rare came up in the starting HQ and getting the special officers from the scheme helped me get it early, and one of the tactics gave me Elsa's Rare. If I played this setup 100 times, I don't think I'd win again. The legendary god smiled on me today. I know that feeling, especially when you're going up against the Bystanders, so well done. Here are our top 3 for setup A this week. Well done to Mr. Giraffe and the rest of you for taking down the Beyonder. I couldn't do it. 3rd place goes to Snash108 with 51.5 rank points. Got fairly lucky and scored Elsa's uncommon first turn, so was able to keep the city under control right out of the gate. Really only ever recruited things that contributed to Cosmic Threat or sidekicks. Yeah, that's a great start. That can set you up for success. I understand how that worked for you. By the way, every single quote this week was fantastic. I highly recommend you go read them after I post this. If you highlight over their names, hover over their names, their quotes will pop up. Oh, Right Hand Man, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. By the way, I didn't mention there was a sub while I was waiting. That was Owe. Owe with a resub. Owe hits the year of subs. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate that. All right, let's keep going. By the way, I think it's, if I do my math right, it's like 27 more subs until Mr. Giraffe is taken down. I think we'll get there. All right. Not that I don't appreciate him, but it's fun to watch somebody take over the stream bus. Sin B with 2nd place with 53.5 points, and 1st place for setup A goes to Micro Disney 0505. 54 total rank points, eking out a win over Sin B with 0.5 more points. 1st place by winning, 2nd place in turns, 1st place in escape villains, and 1st place in points per turn. So as you can see, not everybody who always gets the fewest amount of turns wins. Micro Disney Went a while, but got a lot of points too. So high points per turn for Micro Disney. Well done. Setup B, I've already read everybody here, but Scarlet Rhodey is in the bottom, just like I was in the left. So let's go ahead and read Scarlet Rhodey's quote. Never got hit Beyonder at all. Ended in a draw, but the Hydra level was 10, and hand 2 shield levels was 16. Just felt like I wasn't doing anything. It did not help that some Master Strikes came out early, making the HQ rough. Plus, too many wounds between Beyonder and some villains. Hulk was just too much. Hand had 7 wounds by the end. That sounds really rough, but kudos for you for pushing through and finishing that 100%. And then we got a tie for 8th place between Hate PhD and Avatarish. 26.5 points, still no wins on the right. I told you the win rate was the same, so only the top 4 over here have won. 7 is Scalapor, 34 points. 6th place, Off the Cuff with 35 points. Hey, Off the Cuff with 6th place on both sides. Very consistent. Off the Cuff nailing the win rate and being consistent both setups. 5th place was Micro Disney with 40 points. 3rd place was Cerberin with 46.5 points. Our first win for setup B. And a quote, I managed to get the Mockingbird's rare from a new reality space after I defeated the Shaper of Worlds, and this made it possible to win. After that, it was easy enough to get the Cyclops rare and Hulk's rare, and with 2 cards left in the villain deck, Cosmos gave you 1 additional turn. The Beyonder was gone. Really fun setup and a nail biter near the end. It just helped for a better synergy between Phyla-Vell and Captain Marvel. Yeah, you want to get those shards to work with each other. 3rd place, starting with our rankings, go to Ant Dude and Wasp Woman with 48 total ranked points. Well done with that team. 2nd place is Snash 108, 53 points. Matt's, I'm reading your comment. Ended with a draw because villain deck ran out only had 22 turns. You ended with a draw. Yeah, that shouldn't have been the case. Check that out, Matt. Figure out what happened. All right, Snash 108, 53 ranked points. And then 1st place is going to Ollie and Kyla, who they've played Setup B together. Recently, with 56 ranked points, just a few more points over Snash, and I think they did that by turns and points per turn. Well done there. Nothing like getting 3 free rares from Pocket Dimensions and recruiting a 4th on one side. Ollie managed the Shield Officer as well to keep the timer at bay, while Kyla took care of the Beyonder and his squad. Overall, way more fun than expected. Really interesting. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like how each one of you had a different strategy to take down different parts of the setup. I'm glad you were able to do that. That probably led to your success. All right, well done, everybody. Please go claim your booster packs in the Discord. But as the music has changed to be a little more malicious, and I think that's the name of this song, if I'm not correct, it's time for our new setup. Is everybody ready? I'm ready. Let's go. This is the first week where we're using Messiah Complex in the rotation and for posterity. Nope. Yep. Okay. Let's go. Let me start the prediction right now for those of you who've been patiently waiting. Again, if you predict before I do the setup, I mean, all power to you. Don't necessarily recommend it. I can't wait to not be able to play. We'll see. There's no guarantee we'll get the Messiah Complex, although my prediction is that we're going to see a henchman, either the Sentinel Squad 1s or the Mr. Sinister clones. We'll take a look. Are you gonna will Epic? Epic Exodus is the toughest mastermind in that set, so I hope you know what you're doing there. All right. It's been 3 weeks for you, Bernicus? Wow. I don't know, maybe it might be time to go find 1 in-print expansion to get just to increase your chances a little bit. There's a few that are on sale. Dread Pirate Hurley is full confidence in my corner. All right, anybody else want to make a prediction? Who's gonna show up today? By the way, that includes special bystanders and special sidekicks from Messiah Complex. They're all part of this thing. Yeah. Adrian Miller's always patiently waiting for me to start that. Sorry, a lot to do today. Okay, let's go. Let me just double check, make sure everything's selected properly. We've eliminated all the ones that we defeated. The multiple-man henchman would be really funny, because that's not part of this. Who else are we going to see? Multiple-man, Jean Grey, Darwin, Beast, Siren, Nightcrawler. Haven't seen him in a while. Luz, I don't know what that hero is. Deathstrike, Mockingbird. Oh, I should open... Oh, my boxes are open. By the way, speaking of Cavalier, who won the giveaway in the Discord, I said it was funny that Cavalier was drawn, because Cavalier, I think it was Cavalier, who said they sorted their location, their collection by team and then alphabetical for their heroes, and that light bulb went off in my head. That's genius. So I redid my organization to go team then alphabetical. It's going to be a lot harder to easier to find everything. Spider-Man Noir, Shatterstar. Yeah, Red Skull's still in there. We can get a totally core set up this week. All right, I made you wait long enough. Let's go ahead and do this. We are playing this. No Messiah Complex, but we have everybody's favorite scheme here, Fragmented Realities. Oh boy. This will be interesting. This will be real interesting. Such is the way of the Randomizer League. And again, you don't have to win the game. You just have to do better than everybody else at losing. So we'll see how it goes for me today. But as far as the prediction, that's a different story. Yeah, setup B is going to be both Secret Wars. So, oops, all Secret Wars in setup B. What do we got? Aspects of the Void, Life Foundation, and Spider Infected, of course. First time I don't have an always leads villain group in a while. Alright. It's okay. This is gonna be interesting. Symbiote bonded voids? Alright, and defenders, and Spider Infected, yeah. If I do manage to win this week, then that means no Galactus Fragmented Realities. Sorry, everybody. In case anybody doesn't know how it works, if I win the setup, the Mastermind and Scheme are eliminated. Alright, we've got Psylocke. Psylocke and Dazzler. We got some piercing energy. I do retire heroes. I'll tell you about it in a second. And Dazzler. We've got Medusa, Blade, Skadi. Medusa. Blade. Okay. Yeah, I think sorting by team actually helped. Okay, let's go ahead and see if I can get anything else. Scheme and Mastermind are here. So here's the deal. I do. We talked about it. I think this was Jay Parnell's idea on on Heroes. Once we get to, what am I trying to say? Once one hero appears 10 more times than any other hero, that hero is retired. And then once every hero's appeared once, then we increase that counter. They come back in, etc., etc. But that hasn't happened yet. All right. So I don't add twists yet for Fragmented Realities. That's really funny, Ashy. All right, I do have 5 strikes. Twists come later with this setup. We got 2 Bystanders. Maybe we'll get some side complex sidekicks today. I was sure we were going to see it today, but I guess not. I feel like we just used Medusa and we just used Psylocke, or we just used Dazzler. Anyway. I haven't looked at the predictions yet to see how you guys are doing. Alright, so what I gotta do for the scheme, by the way, while I get the villain deck ready. It's part of this. Hold on, let me hide this for a second. Okay, shuffle the villain deck, split it evenly into 2 villain decks, and then shuffle 2 twists in each player's villain deck. Alright, that's kind of part of the shuffling. So no twists in here yet. If you haven't played this scheme, boy, you're in for a treat here. So let me do. I'll shuffle with 5, and then I will do 2 piles after that. A little bit of extra shuffling. The time is going to take me a little longer today. Yeah, it was Dazzler and was it Aurora Northstar last week? This scheme is weird. That's why, right-hand man. I'm going to add twist in a second. This is one of the weirdest schemes ever, and you'll find out why in a moment. It really makes things odd. You'll see. You'll see. All right. Don't worry, Desert Raven. When I go over this, it's going to be... You'll understand. No worries. I never shame anybody for asking questions. This game is so complicated in the first place, and not everybody knows about it. So I encourage questions. If somebody asks me, what is a hero, what's a villain, I will happily answer it. No extra questions asked. Hate PhD with some stats. The hero deck is split pretty even, with range being the lowest at 9%. Yeah, look at that. You can see only Dazzler has ranged. I mean, I might lose a Burnicus, and then Maria Hill could come up, and that would be nightmarish. Alright, let's go ahead and... I shuffled, I'll cut the deck, and I'll split it into 2 piles. 1 for each player. So that's another thing for me personally to keep track of, which is great. Yeah, usually on the scheme card it says to... yes. Okay, there's 1 extra card in the left-hand side. That's okay. So following the scheme, and again, this setup's going to take a while. Shuffle 2 twists into each player's villain deck. So 1 twist each, 2 twists each. So let's go ahead and shuffle these villain decks up. I got 2 of them, and I'm going to literally keep them on opposite sides of the board so I don't get confused. Left-hand side is going to go all the way on this stool I have sitting to the left of me off camera. Right-hand side is going to go where the regular villain deck goes. I know I'm going to reach for the regular villain deck when it's the other side's turn, so please catch me if I do that. Sometimes I have latent habits, which is to be expected. Alright, this is the left-hand side's deck going over there. This is the right-hand side's deck going to the right. Only 1 hero deck, though. Yeah, this time's going to be terrible. So this scheme's already hurting me before the game starts. I'll pop them back up, Ollie, but you guys won setup B, you and Kyla, so well done. Okay, hero deck time. Yeah, this is a challenge no matter who you fight, just because of the situation here. So if I can get Piercing Energy early, that was going to be a godsend, because there are no gainable heroes, I think. Oh, Defenders. Defenders. No, you can't gain them either. Nope. Everything I can hit with Piercing Energy, so we'll see. Who do you think was in the Holly and Moonlight at the far left, Doctor Strange's trailer? I don't know. We'll see. I can't wait to find out. Yeah. Well, I mean, Ollie, I got Piercing Energy, so if this is an opportunity to take the setup out, take the scheme out of rotation, I'm going to take it. But we'll see. It all depends on what comes up. And Randomizer website. Oh, you mean for what I'm using? This is the Wheel of Fate app. I'm using an emulator because the web app is no longer supported. So I'm using an emulator with the app. Play it till you beat it. I mean, I'll play it twice for purposes of elimination if the game goes quick. That's what I usually do. I've done that before. This could be the last scheme eliminated? You mean I won't eliminate any more? It could be so many things. There's going to be... You thought Spider-Man Far From Home was weird as far as what happened. Or No Way Home. This is going to turn up the heat on that. I know it. And I can't wait. I'll eliminate the rest. This will... Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, this could be the last scheme to be eliminated. Very possible. Very possible. The baseball game's not great either. Especially given who the Mastermind might be. The Discord giveaway went to... Where's the card? I did it old school. Went to Cavalier. I already spread the names of the ones for the digital one, so... I don't think it was anybody here. Okay, that's the hero deck. Starting hands. I'm using the Shield and Hydra cards again to keep it separate. Yeah, again, congrats to everybody who won. I can't wait to ship those off to you. And I'm happy to spread around the Messiah Complex love to folks. Yeah, Insane Asylum is weird, but I like that. By the way, we talked about it in the Discord. There is one scheme we had to eliminate from ever doing in the Randomizer League until the very end, and that is the Traitor. The Traitor is the one scheme that just does not work in solo mode because you need to have hidden knowledge from the other player, which you cannot do if you're the only player. So, we're going to be doing that with chat after we eliminate all the other schemes. Additional scheme setup. There is definitely additional scheme setup. Let me go ahead and look at it. Okay, the normal city does not exist. Instead, each player has a different dimension in front of them with one city space. Villains and bystanders from your villain deck enter your dimension. You can fight villains in any dimension. Alright, so what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to block out the rest of the city spaces. They're not destroyed. They don't exist, so I won't use the destroyed spaces. Entries, I had I think I had like 2,000 entries and like over 200 individuals. Copernicus, who said that? Alright, so left one city space, other city space. Yeah, that was really cool. This is all out of order, so bear with me. Okay, and I gotta update the this. But that's it for the rest of the setup. So the worst time ever. That's what I thought. So we're gonna ignore this and pretend it never happened, even though I'm totally saving the time. Okay. Let's go. Updating this. Let's read the Mastermind and scheme. And this is why it's a... Well, actually, it might not be that bad. Here we go. Here's the Mastermind today. Spider Queen. She gets +1 attack for each bystander in the escape pile. Always leads Spider Infected. Master Strike. Each player puts a Spider Infected from their victory pile into an empty city space. Any player who cannot do so gains a wound. So with Fragmented Realities, probably going to get a lot of wounds. But at least that won't make more escapes happen. And I can rest them. But I do need to do something every turn to hit things in the city. Alright, so that's the Mastermind today. Our scheme is one of the most notorious, infamous schemes that are out there. Fragmented Realities. Let me read this entire thing to you from the top to bottom. Here we go. Setup. Add an extra villain group. Done. Shuffle the villain deck, then split it as evenly as possible into a villain deck for each player. Done. Then shuffle 2 twists into each player's villain deck. Done. Special rules. The normal city does not exist, as you can see. Let me go ahead and hide this for a second. Instead, each player has a different dimension in front of them with one city space. 1, 2. So no names, I suppose, as well today. Which means I'll do this. But actually, that doesn't help. Never mind. I'll cover it up with the heroes. Villains and bystanders from your villain deck enter your dimension. You can fight villains in any dimension. Once again, villains and bystanders from your villain deck enter your dimension. So left hand has to enter left, right hand has to enter right, and I can fight in any. Prey would be interesting with this, yeah. Twist, play 2 cards from your villain deck. Evil wins when the number of non-gray heroes in the KO pile is 5 times the number of players. When the number of heroes in your KO pile is 5 times the number of players. Okay, let me go ahead and keep track of all of that. So there's a total of 4 twists. 4 twists. So how do I want to write this? Non-gray heroes KO'd. Yeah, let's just do that. Which is rough with the escapes. That's really rough, but at least it's 10. Yes, Blade is not going to do much here with what is going on today. And I think this is correct. Let's switch to 4. I don't need to keep track of bystanders in the escape pile because I'll just put a die on the Mastermind here. All right. Let's go ahead and peek at the predictions right now. This is something. This is something. I'll tell you that much. Again, I'm going to reach for that deck when it's the left-hand side's turn, so please catch me before I do. I'll try to take a beat and remind myself. If a bystander escapes city and there's no villain, it automatically escapes and feeds into Spider Queen. No. Well, the bystander goes to Spider Queen. She captures it, right? That is true. Marvel Knights don't do well outside of their dimension. Okay, prediction time. Let's go. Before I reveal the... Oh, let me do... I got my starting hands ready. Okay, so, wow. Okay, 8 people say win. 15 people say lose. And the points are overwhelmingly in lose's favor. So we'll see how I do. I'm ending the submissions right now. Ended. I gave you plenty of time, so I don't want to hear about it. All right. This starting HQ might dictate how this is going to go today. 10K. Wow. All right. Here we go. Starting with... Ooh, and Matt, look, with a gifted sub before I get started. Thank you, Matt. Maybe that's for good luck, bad luck. What did Matt say? I can't tell. We'll see. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let me pop... I'm sorry. I'm teasing you guys. I'll pop up the results real quick for Ollie before I reveal the HQ. Here they are. Here you go. So Micro Disney, Sinby, and Snash on the left, and then Ollie, you, and Kyla, Snash, and Ant Dude and Wasp Woman. So both Snash and Ollie and Kyla get a combined. Well, actually, Ollie and Kyla get 4, 2 each. And then Snash won on both setups, so well done there. Well done to everybody. This was not easy. Perfectly even win and lose rate between both sides. And I'll upload this later. Okay, let's get back to it. Starting HQ is, come on. Okay, Medusa, I'm hoping for some piercing. Psylocke, no piercing energy on that card. We got Butterfly Effect Psylocke, that's what I'm talking about. Psychic Knife, that's also what I'm talking about. And Precognition. Okay, a lot of Psylocke is good. Only 2 of them have piercing. But I'm good, and Medusa is Instinct. So right here, I have a great bunch of cards for one side. I want these all to be together. X-Gene Covert, we got the Thorn's Favor, we got the Instinct. And that's what I want. I totally shuffled. Give me a break. These are, I got 3 for common, so that's not uncommon for that to show up. Let's go. I'm kind of terrified, but we're going to do this thing. Everything looks right. Starting with turn number 1. Okay, I remembered. Left-hand side's villain deck. Left-hand side's villain deck is starting with whoever this is. Whatever this is. Of course, it's one of the 2 scheme twists. Even when I split the decks in half, this still happens. But that's good. That's a good thing. Alright. Actually, it's not a good thing. Play 2 cards in the villain deck. Actually, it depends. I'd rather play this with no cards in the space than with some cards in the space. Yeah, if I already had a villain here, this would have been worse. So I'm glad this happened now, honestly. Alright, here we go. Play 2 cards in my villain deck. I could draw, though. By the way, before I do this, if one side runs out of cards and the other side doesn't, I'm pretty sure that counts as a draw. And the game ends there because a villain deck is empty. Alright, here we go. 2 cards. First card is Spider Infected, and the second card is a Scream. So Spider Infected are going to escape, but at least it was 1 escape. But let's read them both anyway. Alright, so that other twist was buried, but the first one just happened to be on top. Of course it did. Okay, we gotta do the ambush first. Ambush, this captures a bystander. So 1 bystander already gets escaped. Alright, with a bystander. Yep, that's the rough part of the Spider Infected. So we get a bystander. I have to discard a card. The fight effect would have been the next hero you gain this turn has Wall Crawl, but they get pushed out and they get escape anyway. +1 to the Queen already 100%. So let's take care of a couple of things. First, let's make sure that the Queen gets her attack. +1 attack for each bystander in the escape pile. So she's at 9 for the rest of the game, at least. Unless I can take a bystander out of there, but I don't think I can with this setup at all. Yeah, before I even get to do anything, we got an escape bystander. And we have to do a KO, so this is going to count against the Evil Wins condition, but just 1. I don't want to KO any of these. So let me look at Precognition and Splitting Hairs. I think I want to keep Splitting Hairs for the Instinct trigger. This one helps you recruit extra stuff that isn't in the HQ, but the HQ is not being manipulated. I still have 5 cards, but I do need the recruit to get Butterfly Effect. There are 2 of them, but I kind of want both of them. But I need the... If I can get Psychic Knife to show up, that's better than Splitting Hairs. And I can just get an Officer instead of this. It's almost the same. Although it does provide me the Covert and extra recruit. You know what? I'm going to take this because it's almost an Officer. Right hand, if you look at the setup, it should be uploaded. It says every single expansion that's used in this setup. Okay, refilling with Blade, who's useless. So he's going to get KO'd a lot this game. Here we go. Now, after that KO, after that escape, well, we have a discard to do because of the bystander escaping before I play Scream. I have nothing to fight this turn, so I'm going to discard a Shield Trooper from my left-hand side. Right-hand side is going to... Now, hold on a second. No, escapes are escapes no matter what. I was thinking I could fudge some rules with Fragmented Realities where if one side had an escape, the other side didn't have an escape. Maybe they don't have to discard a card, but they still do. I can't get around that. All right, I've got 3 attack, 3 recruit. I'm going to do something weird, and I'm going to keep the 3 attack just in case a henchman shows up. So I will discard the operative and get a sidekick if I need to. Just again, the way the city is, the way it is. Okay, Scream. Ambush. Reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a henchman or life foundation, its symbiote bonds with Scream. So I've already played 2 cards, 3 cards from the left side deck. I'm about to play a 4th, maybe. Okay. Top card of the left side's villain deck is a henchman. So we have a symbiote bonded, spider infected, Scream henchman. Villain. Fun. And then ambush happens. Here we go. This captures a bystander. I think they still ambush when they symbiote bond enter the city. Pretty sure that still happens. Alright, so we have bystander, we have Scream, and we have spider infected. So let me do it this way, actually. I don't have to worry about the name streets. This doesn't matter today. This is starting amazing. I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything yet. This is all automatic. This is why the game is so much fun to play solo, because it just... You don't need anybody to mess you up. It does it on its own. So I have a 7 attack villain here. By the way, the rules for piercing energy is when they're symbiote bonded, you have to get a combined piercing energy, which also makes it rough. So Scream is 4, the henchman is 1, so this is 5 piercing energy. I would need to take this down. Wow, it's I need a drink of water already. It hasn't even... Oh boy. If any of you have a longer turn 1 than that before you do anything, let me know. I'll be interested to see if that happens to you. I think that's enough. I think I can actually do things now. Here we go. I should have played these down at the beginning, but I didn't. So, there's my 4 and 1 attack. 2 attack wouldn't have done anything anyway. Thank you. More water for me. I need that. Thank you, Ashy. Ashy is right. Counter 1 goes up to 1. There's already 1 non-great hero KO'd. I put her over there. Alright. Let's do this. I got 4 recruit to play. And let's start trying to get some piercing energy. So should I take Psychic Knife or should I take Precognition? If I take Precognition, that does give me the chance to recruit more piercing yet. And Psychic Knife won't give me any piercing until I have an Instinct. I want to get Butterfly Effect, so I'm going to take Precognition so I can get Butterfly Effect later. By the way, look at Blades. Blades is whenever you defeat a villain in the sewers or rooftops this turn, you get +2. And let me just go ahead and do this. There are no city spaces. They don't exist. There aren't any. So he's useless here. Yeah, let's go ahead and take Precog. Commit to that. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, we have our rare, and it's Skadi's rare. War Banner of Hydra. 7 recruit. 7 cost. Throw an artifact. When you throw this, you get +1 attack for every other Hydra ally you played this turn. That's funny. The right side actually has Hydra, but that counts shield too. But I'm not going to get this for a while, I don't think. Alright. The art is great. The fact that the rare is showing up this early in the HQ is not so great. But, yes. Okay. Does the Spider Infected's fight effect include heroes you recruit for wall crawling? Are gain and recruit the same thing here? The next hero you gain. So, yeah, it says gain. When you recruit, you gain. So, basically, every time you recruit, you also gain. But when you gain, you don't necessarily recruit. If that makes sense. So, gain just means you put that hero in your discard pile. So, whether you recruit it and then gain it, or you gain it through some other means. That's why that wording is that way. Yeah. By the way, my animation here, that means gain. Not necessarily recruit. It used to be recruit, but I changed it so I can see it more often. Okay. Are we going to have the same thing happen on the right-hand side's villain deck? Let's see. Yep. The one time I get 2 villain decks, I get 2 Scheme Twists at the top. Again, that's not the worst thing, because that means I don't have 2 escapes. So actually, again, I prefer that. For that reason. Because again, if there was a villain there, that would mean 2 escapes. Now there's only going to be 1, probably. Here we go. First one is Spider Infect. It's going to be the same exact thing. Second one, a Master Strike. So let's play this in order before the Master Strike happens. First, a Spider Infected comes in. Captures a bystander. It's a standard bystander. And I get a wound. In a second. Hold on a second. I want to make sure we know. The next hero I gain this turn has wall crawl when I fight this. And I can fight it this turn, because I left myself some attack, which is nice. However, And I do have to change the sound because I realize right now... What should Spider Queen sound like? I think she's a giant spider. So I'm going to go with the monster voice. I think that's appropriate. I don't know what you guys think. And this is very important. This is the most important part of the stream. I got to get this right. All right, here we go. Master Strike. Little raspy for Spider Queen, but I still think it's appropriate. Here we go. Spider Queen gets +1 attack for each bystander in the escape pile. That's already done. Master Strike. Each player puts a spider infected. I think the female voice is a little high for a giant evil spider, but that would work. Each player puts a spider infected from a victory pile. There aren't any into an empty city space. Each player who cannot do so gains a wound. 2 wounds go out here. So we've got 1 grievous one on the right, subdermal tracker, where I can play another card from the villain deck to KO it. No thanks. Left side gets a standard. She's a little jobby. All right. Wounds happened. That happened. At least I can fight on the right. Can't fight the left. But the good thing about this escape is a symbiote bonded escape is 1 KO from the HQ. All right, I've got 3 KOs, 3 attack, 2 recruit. Let's fight this spider infected. This spider infected, next hero I gain this turn has wall crawl, and that's going to mean I can wall crawl a sidekick because I don't want to take second nice over here. So, yes, gone for 3. So let's go ahead and wall crawl a sidekick to draw some more cards because I want to save Psychic Knife for the left-hand side to really get all that piercing energy in one place. Here we go. Who am I wall crawling? Is it a special new sidekick? It is? Yeah, I get to wall crawl Rusty Firefist Collins from Messiah Complex. Our first Messiah Complex card in the randomizer is Rusty. That's cool. So that goes to the top of my deck. By the way, wall crawl is optional, so I get to choose. I chose to the top of my deck. So here's my next hand. No, he can't burn wounds. Actually, yes, he can burn wounds. Hold on. Yeah. Investigate for a card that costs 0. Wounds cost 0, so we can get rid of wounds. So he's useful. I can only use it once, though. Didn't get to clone it or anything. And yes, Bystander. Thank you. All right. That was fun. Let's keep going. Again, I have a 4 and 2, so that's not going to be great until my next turn. Here we go. Oh, I almost grabbed the wrong deck. I told you I would. Okay, left-hand side's villain deck is Lasher. All right, so we're going to have a big ol' escape again. But again, Spider Infected and Scream Escape has 1 single villain. But I have to do all their escape effects. So Spider Infected doesn't have any escape effects. Scream doesn't have any escape effects. So they just escape together, holding hands. And a bystander gets carried off. So we got to do a couple of things. We got to do a discard. We got to do a 1 KO. So let's do the KO first. And let's see. Who do I want to KO here? Oh, Blade. That's easy. Duh. What am I thinking? Blade's gone. Okay, that's a second KO. All right, we got Skadi's Uncommon. I can discard a Shield or Hydra ally. If you do, draw 2 cards. That's great for the right-hand side. I got to do my discard for the bystander getting carried off. Nothing to fight, so that's easy. Shield Trooper gets discarded. Right-hand side is going to be... 1, 2, 3, 5. You know what? I'm going to discard Rusty Firefist Collins, even though I wall crawled him, because 5 recruit is enough for me to get Ancient Oath of Hydra. So I will discard Rusty to keep all that recruit. Hopefully I don't have to have an escape next turn. Yeah, that's true. All right, that's done. Now Lasher enters. Ambush a henchman villain from your victory pile. Symbiote bonds with Lasher. Lucky for me. Oh, actually, hold on. Maybe I don't want to discard this trooper because I can fight Lasher. So let me go back to that. I had all this knowledge. He's going to be 2 attacks. So let me discard an agent instead so I can fight Lasher instead of the trooper. Because there are no henchmen in my victory pile. So he goes into the left-hand side. If all Life Foundation villains are stacked in only one of the decks, it would really be awful because the deck would run out faster. Yes, so I'm hoping they're split. We'll find out. Okay. The attack for the Spider Queen goes up 1 from 9 to 10. From 9 to 10, yep. Where is... I need to spin down D20 so badly. A small one. I need a whole shipment of spin downs. Okay, let's play my 2 attack. 2 attack isn't enough to take out Lasher because he didn't bond with anybody. He failed. So what's funny is the villains who say they symbiote bond with somebody else in the city, that's also not going to bond because this is not the same city. Anyway. Lasher is gone. Yeah, so what I do with Burnicus is anytime I want to take back an action and I haven't revealed anything new, I can do that. So what I just did there is I discarded for the escape. I already had revealed Lasher, and so I just rewound that a little bit. And you guys do the same thing when you play. But if for some reason I had a card that said discard the top 2 cards of the deck, it's okay, because some people might not know, so it's actually a good question. If I had a card that said draw 2 cards, and then I did something else, and then I wanted to go back before the draw, I couldn't do that because I revealed, just in case anybody doesn't know. Free recruit. And again, yes, I encourage you guys to do the same, because the only time where I wouldn't, maybe in some kind of tournament, if it was a live tournament, but otherwise, go for it. Okay, free recruit is going to get me a couple of things. I got Splitting Hairs here, or I got Psychic Knife. Splitting Hairs gives me that instinct, lets me draw a card when I recruit it, gain the Throne's favor, and it will help with Psychic Knife, help me take out those henchmen, and to attack. If I take Psychic Knife, it's a little cheaper, but this also lets me draw a card, but I want to take Splitting Hairs before I take Psychic. I think I'm gonna draw cards next turn, and so if I recruit Splitting Hairs in the same turn I play Psychic Knife, I will actually. No, that won't work. It's not XG. Yeah, spend it when you got it, I think is my motto here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Splitting Hairs for 3, and I do the when recruited effect, draw a card, and gain the Throne's favor. So I shuffle now, and that means none of these cards get into the shuffle, which is also good. So shuffling my discard pile. Maybe I'll draw the wound and get it out of the way. Okay, I draw a trooper, and I get the Throne's favor, which is, where did I put it? I feel it. It's in the drawer. Okay, here's the throne. I need a little sound effect for the throne, like a little fanfare, which I don't have. I gain the throne. So she is recruited, and I refill the HQ. Nice, 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 nice. This is a great sign. Dazzler, convert sound to light. Piercing energy, light show, you get +1 piercing energy for each light show card you played this turn. Not as good as when I had 2 light show cards. But, unfortunately, I still get piercing energy here, which is good. Okay, and I have one more attack here, which I can't spend on anything, so I'm not going to be able to do this. Let's move on. Next turn. We have only 5 cards, thanks to that discard. So let's go. Turn 4 gives us, from the right-hand side's deck, a Master Strike. More wounds for me. Okay. Actually, yeah, no spider infected in each side's victory pile. Oh, I do have one on the right. Hold on. I have one on the right. Right side has defeated one. Into an empty city space. So question for chat. Do I get to, since I can fight villains in both sides, do I get to choose which city this spider infected enters? It says an empty. So the rule is for legendary, if it tells you to do something with the thing, like the city, and there's 2 cities, you pick one. So I get to pick. So the upside to putting it here is I have 2 turns. I can take it out on the left-hand side. Downside is, yeah. Left side only has 1 attack. But if I leave this here and I think it's going to escape anyway, that gives, if I put it in this side, it might escape next turn. So I'm going to keep it here just in case. I don't see the advantage of putting it on the left-hand side city, because left hand and right hand can't fight it. Left side gains a wound, by the way, because I don't have a spider infected there. Wound for the left-hand side. Okay. Let's go with 5 recruit. Well, if I went with that logic, there would be no city at all, no city space. So hold on a second. Let me read this again. Does the dimension in front of you function as a city? If that was how we interpreted the rules, I could never put a spider infected into any space because there is no city. How do we interpret this? Yeah, that's a good question. My question is Drufus's. Is it still a city space? Avatar pasted the exact text from the scheme twist, from the scheme. The normal city does not exist. Instead, each player has a different dimension in front of them with one... No, it says city space. Yep. It says city space. It's still city spaces. So, yes. So then I think the answer is yes. The fact that it does say city space is the clincher there. Okay, let's keep going. 5 recruit. I really want butterfly effect, but this is the wrong side for it. Left-hand side has 1, 2, 3, 4, unfortunately, for the wound. I am going to take the War Banner of Hydra. These cards have to do something. Attack, you may discard a Hydra ally if you do draw 2 cards. I want to keep all the piercing energy together. Alright, I'll do my best there, Brent. See ya. Alright, taking Ancient Oath of Hydra. And more Blade to KO. At least I have some easy KO fodder. That's funny. He moves villains to adjacent city space. And there aren't any, so he can't do that. Let's see if I get lucky with the Bystander showing up. I would actually love a Bystander to go to the Spider Queen, because that way it can't escape. Unless she has a tactic that does that, but I don't think she does. Yeah, thank you guys for sticking around. I know there's not one time that's perfect for everybody, but I'm happy you guys are here. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, I got Rusty again, but I got a wound. Unfortunately, I can't put that wound on top. Medusa's in my discard pile. I see what you're saying. She should be shuffled in because of the fact that I put her in my discard. Yeah, the reason why that tripped me up is because I put it in my discard pile, but the close-up functions as the discard pile, but it wasn't physically there. But I see what you said, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle that into my deck right now. You guys see what Avatar says? Because I have to put it in my discard pile, then it triggers the when recruited effect. It would have had to be shuffled in, which means I can't show it in the preview at the same time, but therein lies the hiccup. Alright, moving over. One of those stream quirks. Alright, turn 5. Oh, wrong. I almost did it again. Left side's deck is the second scheme twist, which again, I'm happier to see with an empty city space. Rather would have it now than when it's already full. And that's the last twist on the left-hand side, too. Here we go. Play 2 cards in your villain deck. First card is Block Anti-Hurricane. Second card is Phage. So this is bad because this has an escape effect. So let's see what that is. Black Anti-Hurricane is going to enter and escape. Same as the fight effect. Each player simultaneously puts a card from their discard pile into the discard pile of the player on the right. Yeah, that could work to my advantage. We'll see. So the right side does not have a discard pile. Right side does not have a discard pile. So does that mean left side just puts one on the right and that's it? I could give this wound to the right side and focus on piercing energy on the left. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put the wound on the left. I'm going to hurt the right-hand side. Put the wound on the right. Because I got to go for that piercing. And then Black Anti-Hurricane is going to... Well, it escapes and does the effect, of course. So I kind of did this out of order, but... Just so you could see it. Goodbye. Goodbye, Blade. By the way, let me make sure this... Yep, 3 Blade KOs. Oh, no, 1 Psylocke, 2 Blade. 3 KOs. Okay, now... Phage is going to enter... A villain from the escape pile or your victory pile symbiote bonds with Phage. So who do I want him to bond with? I could give him any of these. A spider infected. If I give him Lasher from my victory pile, he's only 5 attack, increasing the chances I can hit him. But then again, if I look at the deck on the right-hand side, how much attack does right-hand side have? 1, 2. So not going to be enough anyway. So I'm going to keep Phage and just put something in without an escape effect. Now, if I give a Spider Infected that spider infected is going to capture a bystander because of the ambush, which I don't want to do that. Ollie, you should have been here for the last couple of streams. That's a new emote. An animated one. Where have you been? Welcome to that. Done by a really cool artist who, again, I'm going to share when they have their socials up. Black Anti-Hurricane, the only escape downside is going to be swapping more cards, which is not the worst thing in the world. So maybe Black Anti-Hurricane. Maybe Scream. No problem. I hope you feel better. And, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the, do Scream. Since, actually, no, this'll... Oh, yeah. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use Scream because it won't be able to symbiote bond, and I get to look at the top of the villain deck. And by the way, I get to choose the... Oh, no, this is my side. I think I should choose my own villain deck. So let's go ahead and do that. Phage enters, bonds with Scream. Scream does the ambush effect, and I believe if I looked at the Venom rules, it would say when a villain comes in and symbiote bonds, it does enter the city, so it counts as an ambush. I haven't checked, but I'm pretty confident that's the case. So let's go ahead and reveal the top part of the villain deck. It is... Okay, Master Strike next. Good to know. Can't bond, wouldn't bond anyway. So we have a 7 attack villain here. Oh, yep, 7 attack villain. And that KO needs to be refilled. And Citywide Mega Concert, Dazzler. Let's get our 4 recruit. So we've got a couple options. We've got Convert Sound to Light Dazzler, who only gives you piercing energy if I have another Dazzler with Light Show. And I don't have one yet. I've also got... I need Recruit, though, to get Butterfly Effect. And I've got Psychic Knife, which is draw a card, piercing energy, instant to get +1 piercing energy. I think what I want to do here is take Psychic Knife and a Sidekick to increase my draws and increase my chances of drawing cards and getting this, because I already got the Medusa. Or we'll see if another Psychic Knife comes up. So let's go ahead and recruit Psychic Knife for 2. Yes, Nash, I agree with you. And see what comes up. Okay. Dark Prophecy, Skadi. Ooh, Madame Hydra's for the right-hand side, maybe. And a Sidekick for the last 2 recruit. It's going to be Red Wing, an Instinct Sidekick. Very welcome. Very welcome. Can't do anything else. So that's the turn. Got some good stuff. But again, I'm going to have a couple of escapes, I think. But again, I lose when 5 non-gray heroes are carried. I've already played 3 twists out of 4. And one escape KO per each twist is not bad. They usually KO 2 things. So having empty city spaces with my twists was, again, like I said, probably ideal. Now I only lose if I can't fight stuff, which can very well happen. But we'll see what happens. 3 more. 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This turn I will recruit Butterfly Effect. Maybe get this going. We got Rusty Collins on board. We got turn 6. The correct deck on the right-hand side is Shadow Man, who's going to push the Spider Infected out of their dimension. By the way, this should have captured a Bystander, which it didn't. So it has a Bystander. And it's going to escape with that Bystander right now, because it did come into the city with it when it ambushed. So a Bystander and Spider Infected escape. So let's do our discard. This is easy. I'm not going to play another card with the villain deck, so Wound is gone. And left-hand side is going to keep all the recruit. So I'm going to shoot, though. If I kept splitting hairs, I might be able to fight something. No, I need to recruit that Psylocke, so it's going to have to be the Trooper on the left. A lot of discards early. And a KO. There's no Blade in the city for me to KO, so who do I KO? Dark Prophecy would be useful for the right-hand side. A little bit. It'll help me get Madame Hydras, which I can't normally get, and they can dodge, which is nice. Help me get that rare. We've also got Citywide Mega Concert, which is tech for Skadi, but also it's Light Show for Dazzler on the left. So I want to keep this here. Shoot, I think I have to KO Dark Prophecy. It's not like I can get it this turn anyway. Yeah, Dark Prophecy has to go. Yeah, unfortunately, she has to go. Okay, that's 4 KOs. Shadow Man comes in. His fight effect is fight, you get +2 recruit, 5 attack to hit. Very interesting. Okay, refill. Psychic Knife. All right, another one of those. So, here's the deal. I have 2 wounds in my discard pile. Maybe I should wait to play Rusty until I have these wounds back in my deck. I could use this to KO a Hydra card right now. Definitely hate PhD, so hopefully I can Piercing Energy Spider Queen. She has 6 VP. Should be enough if I get late enough in the game. I'm going to wait so that I can get rid of a wound this way. Because I can't fight anything anyway this turn. So I will not play my attack cards. I'll play my 3 recruit cards. And I will get an officer. I wish I can get a Madame Hydra, but I can't recruit from that stack. Let's get an officer. Let's try to get that rare Skadi. And it is a regular shield officer. I got to start doing some damage, though. These escape KOs are going to pile up. I have 4 attack, plus a couple of card draws. Yeah, I didn't have to increase the Mastermind's attack. Let me just double check. It's +1, +2, +3. So we're at 11 for the Spider Queen right now. Playing from the left-hand side, it is our Master Strike that we revealed earlier. Turn 7 only. Each player puts a spider infected from the victory pile into an empty city space. There aren't any because the one I put there escaped. Each player who cannot do so gains a wound. 2 more wounds go out. Let's do it. Got another Grievous one on the right. I'm glad I held on to Rusty. If only I had Skids, I could have avoided these wounds, but nope. No wound mitigation in the hero deck at all. Hopefully the extra card draws will offset some of these wounds. Okay, let's play Precognition for 2 recruit. Reveal the top card of the hero deck. You may recruit it this turn if you do draw a card. I'm planning on taking Butterfly Effect, but we'll see what's at the top here. Yeah, no defenders here. All right. They're definitely... You made me think I didn't get him for a second, but I definitely did. We saw him out here. All right, it is... Ooh, we got another 5 cost. This Royal Command... KO power... And if I recruit this, I get to draw a card, which might give me enough attack to hit something. Huh. Do I take this, or do I take Royal Command? I have a ton of instinct. I don't have a lot of covert cards. I'm thinking about recruiting this card and drawing a card. Instead of Butterfly Effect. It's not going anywhere. Butterfly Effect isn't going anywhere. And I get... Well, I already have the Throne's Favor, so the one recruited won't do anything. That'll flop. KO power would be great. But again, 2 Piercing Energy is great as well to get quickly. And I might get 3 if I have another Covert, which I don't. 2 is enough to take out Henchmen before they make the Mastermind stronger. Okay, I'm still going to go with recruiting Butterfly Effect because I don't think 1 card draw is going to help me fight anything. So let's go ahead and take... Let's go with Plan A. Let's just take Butterfly Effect. And then we'll put Royal Command into the city. Plus, it'll help me get the Throne's Favor later. Oh, I gotta play my 3 recruit first. I play my 3 recruit. I recruit Precognition, recruit Butterfly Effect. I don't draw a card with Precognition. Now I'll play Splitting Hairs. 2 attack. I don't trigger this. I don't have an instinct, and 2 attack doesn't do anything. So that's it. Now let's see if that card draw would have helped me fight something. If I had gotten 3 attack, it would have. Nope, it would have been a wound. I'm glad I didn't do that. Not a great hand coming up. Where's my discard? There we go. Okay, right-hand side has some attack. Probably more attack than I've gotten this game. I've got 4 plus a card draw. And right hand draws from the right-hand side's villain deck. It is Lasher. So Shadow Man's going to escape. Shadow Man does not have an escape effect. So Shadow Man simply escapes. That's going to be another non-great hero KO'd. But who is it going to be this time? I have 3 recruit plus Red Wing on the left. So, shoot. I think it has to be one of these 5 costs here. Either Citywide Mega Concert or Royal Command. This is a great card, especially when I get Light Show, and I needed to trigger Convert Sound to Light if I get that next turn. But Royal Command, again, I just looked at it. It does give me the KO power that would really help me out. I do already have a Medusa and Throne's Favor gain ability. it might have to be Convert Sound to Light. At the most, if I got these 2 cards, it would give me 2 piercing energy, but that's still very good. It is a common. Psychic Knife's going to give me more direct piercing energy than I think Convert Sound to Light will with the few amount of Light Show cards I've seen. Shoot, I think I have to go with Convert Sound to Light. Hopefully I see another one. That Skadi rare is really hurting me. Alright, yep, it's going to have to be this one. It's gonna do it. 5. We're already at 5 non-gray heroes KO'd. Already halfway there. Okay, now Lasher enters. Here's the good news. A henchman villain from your victory pile. Symbiote bonds with Lasher. All I've got is this measly Bystanders, so he is a 2 attack. And I can definitely fight him this turn. We'll see if I can fight the left-hand side. Need 7 attack, but then I have to fight it twice. And that's the rough part. Let's see what Ancient Oath of Hydra does for me. Okay. All the Lashers whiffed. Yeah, that's to be expected with this setup with all the escapes. 1 attack. You may discard a Hydra ally if you do draw 2 cards. I can discard an Operative. If I get 2 more attack, I will have 6 attack, which might be overkill and won't do anything. So maybe I should go for a Recruit. But then, yeah, even if I draw 2 cards, I'm not going to get 7 Recruit. So, I'm going to discard an Operative. If I get more Operatives, I'll just recruit maybe Medusa or a Psychic or something. Alright, I discard the Operative. I draw 2. I got 2 Operatives. So, I went from 2 Recruit to 3 Recruit. And... excuse me. Alright. Let's play all my cards. I got 3 more attack. 2, 3, 4. I got 3 Recruit. So I can at least fight Lasher. That's something. And I can get another Officer. I also have a Medusa card that's here. But I don't want to be competing with Throne Saver between the 2 sides. So I'd rather not take this. Even though it's green, left side doesn't really want green. Let's just keep going all in on the Officers so I can... because the Officers will power up the War Banner. So let's spend 2 attack. Take out Lasher. Exactly. Snash. Alright, take him out for 2. That's really easy. And then let's get another Officer. Here we go. Turn 8 Officer. It's Fitzsimmons, which is nice because I can turn this into a card draw if I want. Why they're helping Skadi, I don't know. But maybe we're in the framework again. I thought we were done with that on Tuesday. So that's the turn. Yeah. The downside, and tech, yeah. The downside is that, again, I'm 5 heroes being KO'd away, non-gray heroes being KO'd away from losing. However, I have played 3 twists already. There's only 1 more, which is the good sign. So I should be playing only 1 card per turn except for that last twist, which I think is on the right-hand side. Come on, let me just Piercing Energy, Spider Queen, end this. I'm going to do that as fast as I can. I'm not there yet, though. Alright, I got Rusty and I got no wound, so I'm going to play Rusty next turn, maybe KO a wound. They're all in my deck. This is a very interesting game. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm nervous, but it's fun. Alright, this deck. Keep reaching that way. I've been doing this for 150 games. It's not surprising. Alright, turn 9 gets us Spider Infected. So, no more Master Strike. We're going to have an escape. No escape effect on either of these 2. So, as a bonded pair, they're just going to go ahead and escape. But luckily for me, that's 1 KO. And that 1 KO is going to be... Who should I KO? Who's it going to be? Again, tough decision. I think Queen of the Inhumans Medusa is going to go. She can give me attack, but I'm going for piercing, so goodbye. Yeah. And the counter goes up. We're at 6. Spider Infected come in. Ambush just captures a Bystander. Let me grab one from the stack. It is the Computer Hacker getting captured. Next to our recruit this turn has Wall Crawl. Let's cover up these city spaces. We don't have any city spaces today. Okay, well, Red Wing might be able to give me enough attack to hit the Spider Infected. We'll see. Top 3 cards of my deck. Ooh. If I get Psychic Knife, I get 1 Piercing Energy, which is enough to hit the Spider Infected. Because superpowers count for cards that you played. You don't have to still have it. So I'm going to get Psychic Knife and put the Trooper on top. Actually, I'll draw a card. So what do I want as far as the draw? I want to put the Agent on top. So I can get 4 Recruit for what it's worth, because 2 attacks not going to do anything. So I put the Agent on top. Thank you, Red Wing. That was a big help. Now I'll play Psychic Knife. I get to draw a card, which is the Agent. And because I played Red Wing, yeah, Red Wing saved me here, I get 1 Piercing Energy. Ta-da! Let's spend it on the Spider Infected. Again, if you're not familiar, Piercing Energy attacks a villain's victory point value instead of their attack, gets through all fight restrictions. So I fight the Spider Infected for 3. The next hero I gain this turn has Wall Crawl. And I rescue the Computer Hacker, which lets me draw an extra card at the end of this turn. I'll put my little counter on my deck so I remember. So who am I going to Wall Crawl? I've got 4 Recruit. Probably the other Psychic Knife, right? I'm short getting anything else. So if I Wall Crawl Psychic Knife, I can get a sidekick or a third one. Yeah, so let's go ahead and Wall Crawl Psychic Knife. Put her on top of the deck. I get to draw 1 extra card next turn anyway, so there's a chance I'll get another Instinct. I can do it again. No thoughts yet, Ollie, but I will have some. It's going to be tough. And new hero is another Skadi. Okay, so it's going to be a sidekick for the last 2. The sidekick is a standard sidekick. Happy to see that. More card draws are good. And the Trooper's going to do nothing. Okay, I drew the one I Wall Crawl. I get to draw 3 more cards thanks to the Bystander, so we'll see if I can get another Instinct. Hey, Excalibur. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, give me an Instinct. Give me an Instinct, please. By the way, Ollie, that emote is a sticker in the Discord, too, and it's a little bit higher resolution there. You can see it. All right. 5. Nope. 6. Nope. 7. Nope. So no Piercing Energy this turn, but I do have 3 straight up attack, which is enough to take out a Henchman anyway. Yes, 4 people in each setup beat the Beyonder. I was not one of them. It's a great feat to do so. All right. Right hand's deck gives us Demon Form. Fight. Feast. If Demon Form feasts on a non-gray hero, gain a hero from the HQ of that cost or less. This will be useful to take out a wound if I can ever fight it, but this is probably going to escape. To be completely honest, it's 7 attack. Let's play Rusty. Let's see if we can get rid of a wound this way. 1 attack. Investigate your deck for a card that costs 0. Investigate means look at the top 2 cards. Ooh. That's too bad. No wounds KO, but I do have to KO a soldier. Or discard it. Should I keep the soldier? If I KO the soldier while I still have 2 wounds, that may not be the best thing. I'm going to keep the soldier. I'm going to keep the soldier now. I think. Hold on, I'm still thinking about it. It's still a 0 cost. The fewer of those, the more non-grays show up. I'm torn. You know what? I think I'm okay to KO it. I have others. And Fitzsimmons is coming next. I'm going to KO it. It's not worth it. I was like right on the fence there. And Rusty goes away. We got Fitzsimmons coming up next. I've got 5 recruit. Yep, 4 recruit. Glad I recounted it. I have 1 more attack, by the way. I have to play this soldier, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so expensive. Everything in this HQ is more than 5. So 1 more officer, please. Coming right up. Thank you. Standard officer. Let's go all in on that. Of course, Maria Hill is evil. Yeah, I would get that if I didn't say 5. I only have 4 recruit. But yes, I definitely want Hammer of the Serpent. Maybe I can get it this turn. Oh, the wound was like 4 cards. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 recruit this turn if I want it. But again, no fighting means more KOs. No, I thought I had 5 too. That's why I said 5. No worries. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Come on, give me a henchman. Give me a break here. I want a henchman so I can take it out. Turn 11. Henchman. Yes. All right. This henchman captures a bystander. I will fight it this turn. And get a wall crawl. And it's the engineer. Demon form is most likely going to escape, but that's okay. Let's play Psychic Knife just to see what I draw, because I can't get the piercing energy. Draw a card, says Psychic Knife, and it's an agent. Which is good, because I can wall crawl the 4... Oh, there isn't any 4 cost to wall crawl. Well, that's fine. 3 attack. I hit the Spider Infected. Spider Infected go away. Next hero I recruit this turn or gain this turn has wall crawl. And I get the Engineer. The Engineer is rescued. When you rescue this Bystander, reveal the top card of your deck. If that card costs 0, KO it. Please give me a wound. Nope, it's a shield agent, but I still KO it. Rescue the Engineer. Now, for recruit, I can't get anything in the HQ. I don't think I want an officer over here. Although maybe I should, just with the sheer cost of the HQ. I can wall crawl an officer. If I wall crawl an officer, I might, number 1, get a special one, and number 2, I'll get extra recruit to get one of these good things. That'll be a guaranteed 2 recruit next turn. Although I did draw 4 recruit this turn, that means, and I KO'd a 5th one, that means there's only 3 agents in here. Sometimes, to talk through it. Most of the time I'm silent, though. Yeah. BG HQ Game Lab at the first time chat. You're totally right. I did get rid of 1. Yeah. So I'm going to hope that Precognition shows up. If I get Precognition and a Shield Agent and I wall crawl a Shield Officer, I'll have 5 and I'll have enough to get one of these. So I'm going to go for it. Let's wall crawl a Shield Officer. We'll see if it's a special one. Commit, 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 commit. Hey, it's Grant Ward, who can send one undercover. So he can leave at any time I want, really. So he goes to he wall crawls to the top. Would have been better for the tech on the other side, but we'll see. Yeah, the special shield officers are fun, and this is like, so I'm 50-50 as to whether I want more special shield officers, because it always feels like a huge risk. Oh, there was another Psychic Knife. I got 5 recruit, that's enough. It always feels like a huge risk to recruit a shield officer, because most of the time you're not going to get a special one. With sidekicks it was different, because they were about 50-50. And now even more so, you get a special one. This is one of the most infamous schemes, yeah. Avatar, I think it's going to be a small box, so it could, but probably not. Unless they were, like, instead of special bystanders and there was 3 of them, but I don't think they would do that. Okay. Turn 12, right-hand side. Do we have our demon form escape? We do. Yeah, Shield was a small box that mixed up the formula, but I think people said that was unpopular, so maybe they won't do it again. I mean, Shield only had 4 heroes to get the special officers in there. That's exactly what happened. But we'll see. I think we're going to have a Black Widow Shield card, but it's not really a Shield expansion, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's do the escape. No escape effect on demon form. He's just terrifying. So, escape. Is it not? It's to fake it 50-50, yeah. Because there's 30 of them in the core set, right? Okay, KO. Blade, duh. Look at Blade's card. Whenever you defeat a villain in the sewers or rooftops, there aren't either of those. Did you not get the memo? Okay, counter goes up. Unfortunately, now it's 7. We have Agony entering. Thank you. So look at that ambush effect for a second before I drink my water here. Reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck. So it's kind of like a Danger Sense, in that I get to look at them. A villain you revealed symbiote bonds with Agony. All right, we're on the right-hand side. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Let's look at them. I'm kind of afraid to do it. Bam. Okay. So a Master Strike is coming. We have to either give her Infinite Tendrils, or the ambush is Infinite Tendrils captures a bystander, or Shadow Man, you get +2 recruit. I'm going to give her Shadow Man so that there won't be any bystanders in this bonded villain. This is also probably going to escape, though. Master Strike is going to want me to put Henchmen in the city, which I can do. So hold on a second. Right-hand side has no Henchmen. Left-hand side does. So by that logic, do I want the Master Strike next turn or not? If I put the Master Strike in 2 turns, then I won't have an escape here. Yet. Infinite Tendrils is going to be a 4-attack villain with Wounded Fury. I don't have any wounds on my discard. Do I have 4 attack on the left-hand side next turn? I don't. Technically, yes, Excalibur, but I'm going with the theme, I think, of when it asks for a villain deck. I have my own villain deck here. Well, no, actually, no. Because I think I can't... This is not my villain deck. This is not my villain deck. This one is. So I think when it says villain deck, you have to do your own. But other things like the city... Although I could be wrong, but that's how I'm interpreting it. That's how I'm playing it anyway. So, let me go through this. Master Strike next is going to be on the left-hand side. The city space will stay empty, except for a... Yeah. If I do the Master Strike next, it's guaranteed that this won't have... Actually, no. If I do the Infinite Tendrils, then the Master Strike, then I won't have to... I'll get 2 wounds, but I won't have to put any Henchmen in. Let's do Infinite Tendrils first for that reason. Okay, that was a lot of time. I just wanted to figure that out. I'd rather get the wounds than have escapes at this point, because look at the non-great heroes KO'd. This is an 8-attack hero. That's going to escape anyway. Well, let's go ahead and try to get some good stuff. In the time I have left, I got 4 recruit from these operatives. I'm going to play Fitzsimmons for 2 recruit, so I can clear up this HQ a little. I think technically the answer is... I think technically the answer to Excalibur's question, because these cards say the villain deck, and the scheme says specifically... a villain deck for each player. So I think technically you should be able to choose either villain deck, but I'm choosing to play it as my own because you'll have your own personal villain decks, and that feels thematically better to me. But I'll figure it out before I post the setup for the league. But I think the real answer is you can pick either, but that's not how I want to do it. Alright. I've got Citywide Mega Concert, which is an option. 3 attack and Light Show, which will trigger the Light Show on the Dazzler card I was not able to get. So this is less good right now. The better card is Royal Command, because this gives me the Instinct plus the Throne's Favor here. But because it's the Skadi side, I think I want to take the Skadi card anyway. I'll save this for the left-hand side. Hammer of the Serpent is going to be what I want here, I think. Throw an artifact. When you throw this, you get +2 attack for each card you discarded this turn. Throwing an artifact does not count as discarding it. Yep. Hey, that looks familiar. We saw this on a recent card reveal, something like that. I need more cards that discard. Do I have any cards that discard right now? I have Ancient Oath of Hydra that discards 1 card. But I guess I can just sit out there until I get more, because right now it doesn't do much. It works great with dodge, but I don't have things with dodge. If I can get some Madame Hydras... Yeah, if I can get Madame Hydras, those count as discards. But I don't know if I can. But if nothing else, I'm going to want this later if I have the time. So I will take Hammer of the Serpent. Yeah, this is rough, and I'm not able to recruit Madame Hydra. Straight up. By the way, this Fatal Blow is I can KO a card that costs 1 or more from my hand or discard pile. If I do KO this wound. I could KO this officer to KO the wound. I think that's a good trade-off. I'm going to do it. I'm going to KO a Maria Hill, which is a very Skadi move. KO this hero from my discard pile to KO this wound. Oh, is it non-gray? Hold on. Maybe I didn't read it right. Nope. It just says hero. Yep, that was allowed. Okay. Ooh, this might be a rest turn. Like I can afford a rest turn, but I can get rid of both wounds this way. We'll see. We'll see if I can afford to rest. I'm really not getting enough piercing energy. I need more. I need more. Okay, left-hand side's villain deck is a Master Strike. Oh, cool. That means we have Master Strike. Master Strike coming up in 2 turns. So I have a villain before that, I believe. But I have an empty space. But can I fight it this turn? Maybe. We'll see what I draw with Psychic Knife. Anyway. Ooh, let's see. This is rough. I might not be able to fight this. Okay, each player puts a spider infected from the victory pile into an empty city space. I have to do it. Right side gets a wound because right side doesn't have an empty city space. So bystander for the spider infected. Wound for the right-hand side. There it is. Now, I'm going to have to do a lucky draw. I need another one of these or a couple more attack to hit the spider infected. We'll see if I can. Let me just draw the card. I don't think there's any cards that will let me draw something, so let's go. I draw. That's going to lead me into it. I mean, as we're doing as you'd expect for Fragmented Reality, some good things have happened that have meant that I haven't lost yet, but it's still not looking great. Alright, all this has to do is give me enough attack or piercing energy to hit the spider infected. Here we go. Draw 2. 1, 2. That's going to do it, just barely. So let me play everything else out. It's going to give me a 3 attack. I can spend the Throne's Favor to draw a card. Because I played an Instinct. I don't see why not. So let me go ahead and do that. I'll spend the Throne's Favor. And I'll get my 2 attack, and I'll draw a card. It is a wound. Fun. Well, at least I got those wounds out of the way. Let's put it that way. I play my Trooper. I got 2 wounds out over here. And the cool thing about this is I get to wall crawl one of these 5 costs, which is great. Let's go ahead and fight the Spider Infected for 3. Once again, Spider Infected lets you... the next hero I gain this turn has wall crawl, which means you can choose to put it on top of your deck. That's gone. And I get a bystander out of it. Let's do a wall crawl. I got 3, 5. I'm not going to use Grant Ward's effect. I need him for recruit right now. Who do I wall crawl? I can wall crawl Royal Command. Who did that? Excalibur, thank you. So if I wall crawl Royal Command, not only will I gain the Throne's Favor back right now, but then if I draw Medusa, I can do it next turn. I can KO a card. That seems great, even though I can't KO the wounds that I'm drawing right now, but I will shuffle in my discard. I've also got the Citywide Mega Concert. Once again, I don't have any other Dazzlers, so this is not going to do as much as I want. It'll only be a 3 attack card until I get another Light Show card, and then again I have to play it at the same time. I've also got Dazzling Glamour, Light Show, you get +2 attack, so I think it's going to have to be Royal Command. So Royal Command doesn't really stack well with Piercing Energy, but I saw a bunch of Psylocke at the beginning and no more. So I'm going to stick with Instinct, because that's the thing I know. So let's go ahead and wall crawl Royal Command to the top of the deck. What I should have done, I'm thinking right now, is I should have... Actually, that wouldn't have worked. I was thinking I should have drawn a card after I wall crawled, but then I wouldn't have been able to draw enough to hit the Spider Infected, so that wouldn't have worked anyway. 5 recruit is gone. Another Ancient Oath. Alright, more discards for the right-hand side. I got 2 wounds that don't do anything. I can't rest. I've already done too much. And I did clear the left-hand side, though. I'm thinking I should have put the Master Strike on the right side now, but at least it won't fill up the left-hand side. It's going to cause 1 more escape, but again, the bonded ones are probably going to escape anyway. No. It still does work. It doesn't have to hit the escape pile to do the when recruited, right? So I get the Throne's Favor anyway. Because I recruited it, it just didn't go to the discard pile. Because, okay, so next cards, I've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, these get to my discard pile. I shuffle in my discard. Yeah, when recruited totally works if you wall crawl a card. If you soaring flight it, whatever, you've recruited it. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Look at that hand, by the way. I get 3 piercing energy, 3 attack, and an optional recruit. This is going to be nice. Exactly. Alright, here we go. 4, 5, 6. Check it out. Next turn I have 3, 4 piercing energy, and a card draw. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough to take out, or time to take this out, but this is going to be a great left-hand turn. We'll have to wait. Things are finally looking up. If I can get the KO power going, that'll be great. So yeah, Throne's Favor is off screen, but it's here. And this might be a rest turn for me, but we'll see. Okay, right hand, turn 14. The ability is, yeah, so Avatar, Wall Crawl predates when recruited. So I think when recruited overtakes the rules for Wall Crawl. So when recruited happens first, and then you do the Wall Crawl effect. Just because when recruited came later. Here we go. Turn 14 is Infinite Tendrils, so we do have that escape. That's the reveal we did. Okay. Here we go. Agony is going to escape. Each player reveals a covert hero or gains a wound. Left-hand side does, but right side's going to gain a wound, unfortunately. So maybe I don't rest. I have enough wounds anyway. Here we go. I recruited it, though. I specifically recruited it. It wasn't gained just... It wasn't just gained, it was recruited, because I paid for it with points. So that's the difference. We've got Shadow Man escaping as well. So these two are going to escape. And I gotta do another KO, unfortunately for me. I think it's gonna have to be Dazzling Glamour. I want Agent Oath for the right-hand side. I want Royal Command. Yeah, it's gonna be Dazzling Glamour. I've given up on Light Show, I think, unfortunately. So that, unfortunately, puts me up to 8 non-Grey Heroes KO'd. Blade, what are you doing here? I don't want you here. Alright. Infinite Tendrils shows up. Wounded Fury, ambush, and Infinite Tendrils captures a bystander. That's not great. At least I'll be able to fight him at some point. He gets the News Reporter, which lets me draw a card. And with Wounded Fury, I have 2 wounds in my discard pile. So this turn, at least, Infinite Tendrils is at 6 attack. Alright. So I can still rest and do this. Hey, thank you for the resub, Pudgy Boy. Welcome. Alright. You may discard a Hydra ally if you do draw 2 cards. I might as well do this. Maybe I'll draw... Yeah, look. I have 2 wounds here. So if nothing else, I can draw a couple more wounds. I'm not going to... Well, You know what? I'm more likely to fight than recruit this turn with my 3 attacks, so we'll see. Let me discard my Officer. And we'll draw 2 cards, and we'll see what we get. And I can still rest if my hand is not optimal. We'll see what I get. I can also play the artifact and still rest at the same time as well. I just can't use the attack I would get if I decided to throw it. Here we go. Draw 2. 1, 2. Nope. So if I play everything out, by the way, I have a 3 attack and 2 recruit. So I can't even fight the Infinite Tendril. This is definitely going to be a rest turn. Instead of getting a sidekick, I will rest my standard wound to KO both wounds. And end my turn. Okay, I have 2 more wounds floating around. There's the other 2 wounds. Oh, they were next. I don't think I can afford to rest again, though. Maybe I won't have a choice, though. We'll see. Alright, I finally have a good hand. I can Piercing Energy this thing if I want. Almost can Piercing Energy Spider Queen. We'll see what else comes up. Left-hand side gives me turn 15. Okay, there you go. There's a defender. Luke Cage shows up. His fight effect is going to give me no bindings for this one. Each player reveals the top 3 cards of their deck. You choose which players discard them and which players put them back on top in the order of their choice. Just like his hero set did later. And I can pierce him for 2. I might be able to clear the cities, the dimensions this turn. So let's go. In order to KO, I have to already have played a... Yeah, so for Medusa, I can't do her effect, unfortunately, unless I have an Inhumans. And I don't see a way I can do that unless I draw from Psychic Knife. But I want to get the piercing from Psychic Knife. If I don't play Psychic Knife, I'm going to get 3 piercing only. Luke Cage is 2. This combo is 3. I'm going to want 5 piercing energy. I'm only going to get 4 this turn, unless I draw into it. So I will forego the KO just to get the card drop from Psychic Knife. But Precog also might help me, too. Let me see if I can draw a card first with Precognition. So 2 recruit here. Let me play my 2 shield agents first. I don't have to do this in this order because it says this turn, but even so, doesn't matter. Reveal the top card of the hero deck. You may recruit it this turn. Ooh! If you do, draw a card. This might be worth recruiting. 4 attack doesn't get me anything here. I said I wasn't going to go for Light Show, but it's an instinct, and all I got to do is get Citywide Mega Concert, and that'll work. And I can draw a card and maybe get a better hand, maybe get more piercing. So I'm going to recruit Convert Sound to Light. Even though it doesn't do much unless I get another Light Show card. I'm going to do it. I'm going to recruit Convert Sound to Light for 3. For 3. And I draw a card. An Agent. Okay, doesn't really help me. That's fine. Let's play Butterfly Effect. I might get more Recruit. We'll see. 2 Piercing Energy. Actually, X-Gene Covert, I don't get. Because I don't have any Covert in my discard pile. So it doesn't trigger with precog. And I couldn't have recruited a Covert anyway. I only one is Skadi and I can't get it. So I just get 2 Piercing Energy. So, maybe I want to do this in different order. Well, let me take that back for a second. If I do Royal Command, Psychic Knife, then maybe I'll draw into something that'll get me a discard Covert. So we'll see. Yeah, no more Inhumans coming. So Royal Command, I'm going to get my 3 attack. No other effects. See Excalibur. But I do play Psychic Knife, which is going to give me a card draw first. An Agent. Well, maybe I'll get lucky with a Sidekick. Piercing Energy, I get 1 Piercing Energy. So let's spread the love here. 1 Piercing. I've got 2 more Recruit. I'm at 3. No Coverts to take here. But before I play this, I could recruit, let's say, a Sidekick. If it's a Covert Sidekick, I will get X-Gene Covert, and I'll get 1 more Piercing Energy. I don't see anything else I'm going to recruit, so I might as well do this, right? Let's get a Sidekick. Okay. It is. I got so lucky. Well, actually, there's a couple. There's Hairball and there's Ms. Lion, so the chances were decent. But I did it. Also, there's a Covert one in Messiah Complex. So I get Hairball for 2, which is perfect. I got 1 more Piercing. Not like it makes a difference, but it's just fun. I'm still short 1 Piercing Energy, I think. Now I play Butterfly Effect. I got 2 Piercing Energy, plus now I have X-Gene Covert, and I'm at 4. So Luke Cage is 2, and Infinite Tendrils is 3. So which one do I hit? I've almost had enough attack to clear both things. Oh, actually, hold on. Back up. Way back up. Infinite Tendrils has Wounded Fury. I don't have any wounds, so it's only a 4 to hit. But I still don't have enough. Shoot. I should well, I have a Master Strike coming next on the right-hand side. I've already revealed it. I've already revealed the Master Strike. No, wait, I already played that one. So, no. Right, did I already play that one? That's true. The news reporter will... No, maybe... No, I already played the Master Strike, I think. So I don't think I have a... I don't think I have a Master Strike, though. I think I forgot. That's true. The card draw might help me. So what I want to do is spend my Piercing Energy on the Infinite Tendrils. Then I'll have 3 attack, and maybe I'll draw into more. Or I can draw into more Piercing, and that'll still work. So let's do it. Let's fight the Infinite Tendrils with Piercing Energy. Wounded Fury wouldn't even matter, but I don't have any Wounded Fury. Spending 3 Piercing Energy to take out the Infinite Tendrils. And I have the News Reporter. So we'll see if the News Reporter gives me a fateful card draw. I draw. And that's self-explanatory. At least I don't have an... I would have done that anyway, fought this one, because... I don't think I have a Master Strike next. I think I've already played that one. Or I haven't played it yet. I forget. I looked at 3 cards. Right? I can't remember what I had for breakfast. Alright. So... that's where things are going to end. But at least I cleared that spot. That's it. That's all I can do. Yeah, I recruited a Sidekick. That's right. Let's go. All my good cards showed up, so now, a little okay. I get 1 Piercing Energy this turn. Maybe keep those Henchmen out of the way. I don't know how many more are left. Again, 2 wounds. I forget, is this a Master Strike or not? It is a Master Strike. I couldn't remember. Okay, well, that means this. This is what that means. That means this thing. Okay? Each player puts a Spider Infector from the victory pile into an empty city space. Left side doesn't have an empty city space. Right, so it doesn't have any spider infected, so 2 more wounds go out. There we go. 2 standard, which I want to say I like better because it's not going to power up the Mastermind and it will make less escapes happen, but still not good. It does. It is triggering less often with this Fragmented Reality setup. Now, that means I don't have a risk. I have a risk of Luke Cage escaping, but I don't think I can fight him. I've got the Hammer of the Serpent, which gives me +2 attack for each card I discard of the turn when I throw it. I'm going to play it. Obviously not throw it yet. I have 3 recruit, but I could also rest. Yeah, I might have a 9th KO this turn. Can't recruit anything except for an officer. I'm going to rest one more time because I really don't see a reason why not. Let's get rid of these 2 wounds. And end my turn. This stays. The artifact stays. Let's see if I get lucky. And there's an actual factual bystander coming up next on the left-hand side, so Luke Cage does not escape. Chances are that's not going to be the case. I'm going to have my 9th KO. Yeah, it's rough. Let's move the hammer over here. Keep it off to the side. That's where I usually put artifacts, right? Okay. It is... Namor pushes Luke Cage out of the city, but at least I don't get any bindings, because check this out. Luke Cage runs away. Goodbye. That is my penultimate escape before I lose. Avatar is right. I did get some luck with the early Scheme Twists and the early Lashers and early Henchmen, but still, that should tell you something. Blade is gone. 6 or less. Goodbye. That is the 9th KO. I can't allow one more. Just one more makes me lose. Okay. Yeah, still turn 17. I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying it's a better situation than it could have been. All right. Ambush. If any other defenders, adversaries are in the city, each player gains a bindings. Fight, same effect. Overrun, same effect. But no. He's just there by himself. So I'm going to have to get a bindings this turn if I fight him. Do I want to draw a card or do I want the Piercing Energy? He is 4 VP. I don't think 1 Piercing Energy is going to do a lot for me this turn. So drawing a card... Well, I already have 4 attack. I need 6 to hit him, so I just need more regular attack. So we're going to go with the card draw. Let's play Psychic Knife for that reason first. Psychic Knife lets me draw a card. And it is a Trooper. Ooh, so close. I think I'm still short. But I get 1 more card draw. So we'll see. Splitting Hairs needs to give me 1 more attack to make this... It may be able to hit Namor. Okay, I spend the Throne's Favor to draw a card. Come on, come on, come on. Ugh. Fun. I love a good wound. I end up with 5 attack. 1 recruit. And Grant Ward, who, should I send him undercover? Is it going to even matter? Yeah. Well, I still need to recruit. This HQ is still too expensive. I have plenty... 1 KO would help, though. I did get a Dazzler, so I do want the Mega Concert still. Or Psychic Knife. 2 KOs are nice, though. Okay, you know what? I'm at Doomsday's door, so I am going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to send Grant Ward undercover. And KO this poor Shield Agent who got caught in the crossfire. So I only have 2 recruit. Oh yeah, I don't play this at all. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to get any recruit anyway. I don't need to recruit anything. But that also means, because I don't recruit anything, I don't play anything, I get to KO this wound. Sorry, you're confusing me. I guess... Yeah, I do have 2. Okay, so I did play him. Sorry, Grant Ward tricked me. Okay. Do I get Psychic Knife or do I KO the wound? I think because I have the 2, I get the Psychic Knife. Psychic Knife. If I survive that long. Because as soon as Namor escapes, that is the game. Or as soon as anybody escapes. Or if anybody KOs a non-gray hero for any reason.
which one of Spider Queen's tactics might do for all I know. So. Ooh, this is rough. This is rough. We might get to the hero draft pretty quickly, you guys. 4, 5, 6. Oh, look at this wonderful hand here. Yeah, there is... Well, the Feast card escaped, though. But there might be another one. Okay. Yep, the draft is today. It's important. Everybody remember. Okay, so I don't have enough attack here to fight Namor, so I think I only have 2 turns left. So let's see what happens. Turn 18 is a Scheme Twist. This could be it. This is probably going to be it. I forgot. It's been so long, I forgot about the last Scheme Twist. So I played 2 cards in the villain deck. If both of these are villains, the game is over right now. What are the odds? Let's see. This could be it. Boy, I do not envy you guys this week. Here we go. First card, Luke Cage again. Second card. If this is a villain, it is game over. Oh. That's not surprising. Well, let's do it. Let's do it. Luke Cage is going to escape. And Iron Fist comes in. Heroes for Hire end the game for me. Because that is my last KO. Blade's going to go one more time. Oh, man. All right. And that is my 10th non-gray hero KO'd. And that is my loss. Painful. This was simultaneously painful and one of the better times I've had using Fragmented Realities. There are so many situations where it could be much, much, much worse. And I'm sorry I couldn't eliminate it today, but I wonder... I think the win rate is going to be not 0, but it's not going to be much higher than that. Let's just put it that. I'm going to predict 1 win across both setups. I'm just going to commit to that right now. Okay, so this is the setup for this week. I will be uploading this and putting this up. And I'll be building setup B. Yeah, 0 to 5% at best, I think. I think it's going to be one total win is what I'm saying. It definitely wasn't me. But as far as my score, let me tell you what my score is because that does count for the league. A lot of escapes this week. As this league goes on, as we eliminate stuff, these are going to get harder and harder. So I hope you're strapped in for the long haul here. Okay, left hand had 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. 12 VP. And right hand is only 3 VP. My number of escaped villains is the following. Yeah, Piercing Energy is always hard to supplement when you don't have X-Men. I try to do my best, though. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And by the way, when the villains go into the escape pile, they count as separate, I believe. I'll check the Venom rules, but I believe once they escape, they're separate again. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bystander. 10, 11, 12. So 12 escapes. They do split, yeah. 12 escapes, a total of 15 VP, and I lasted 18 turns, which is not great for a lose. Let's take a look at the villain decks. Here's the left-hand side. Hey, look who was in there. That's really funny. This would have been a terrible bystander for this game, but she didn't even show up. Wow. You don't want to draw her normally, let alone Fragmented Realities. All these villains here. Oh, boy. Okay. Right-hand side. Yeah, almost 4 escapes in VP. We had the trap. That would have been nice. We had a bystander next. So, if only that was 1 card above, I would have lasted 1 more turn, but probably not much longer. All right, thank you, everybody. Once again, I have announced the winners of the Messiah Complex giveaway. If any of you are here, please contact me. If not, I will contact you. We're going to go ahead and do the... I almost said Heroes vs. Villains. That was a while ago, but I should do another one. we're going to do the Unique versus Variance Hero Draft, and it is just almost 4 o'clock, the time I estimated. So I'm going to go to the end screen for the YouTube video. Thank you for watching on YouTube if you're watching, and then we'll come back with the draft for those of you who are live. See you guys. Take care.